evening. 2 years ago, the normal, ghoulish host of this program did an overview of the first storyline of Dynamite's run of Twilight Zone material, called The Way Out. Dynamite's approach to the Twilight Zone comics was unique compared to those that came before. Instead of a collection of multiple stories, or even single issues, each self-contained, Dynamite had not only multiple issues to fully explore a single story, but also one story would touch upon others. In The Way Out, a businessman managed to evade the crimes of his previous life by taking on a new one, and wanting to steal it back. But during these events, he encountered a woman who seemed to think he was someone else, and the end of the story saw the beginning of this one. You take your order from this woman, Diana Westby, who works at the local coffee shop. But then you catch her giving a glance your way while you're thinking about something else, almost as if she heard something you said. And she has. In this story, The Way In. Diana has been having troubling dreams lately, where Manhattan is nuked and everyone in it dies horribly. But it's not just while she's sleeping that she has such dreams. She has them when she's wide awake, and some visions are even closer than that. Like when she foresees a dog run out into the middle of the street and get killed. Only this time, she decides to take matters into her own hands and save the dog. She is able to, but in addition to her prophetic powers, she also has been granted the ability to read people's minds. And the thoughts she reads are troubling indeed. She hears the minds of 3 terrorists who have gotten their hands on a nuclear device and intend to set it off in the middle of Manhattan, hence her dream of the city and fire. In addition, there's a Mr. Wilde who stops by and, for her tip, gives her a very old coin. The good Mr. Wilde also just happened to be the man who assisted the businessman in The Way Out. Her visions continue, showing her even the history of one of the terrorists and what led him to the choices he has made now, especially concerning the bomb. Diana does what she can, warning the FBI, trying to get the terrorists to not commit the act, even foreseeing a possibility where she does stop the bomb, but at the cost of her own life from radiation poisoning. And near the end, we see Diana's own history of choices. Namely, that she is continually told over and over again that she has no choice, no chance, no possibility to making things better for herself. She tries one last time to warn the FBI, and the agent does believe her, but he is shot dead by another terrorist before he can take any action. Diana realizes that she must indeed take action, but things do not go as her vision predicts, having her grab the wrong car, and being hit by a truck on the way to stop the terrorist. And in that moment, she is brought before Mr. Wilde, who explains that she was not shown these visions so that she would know the future could be changed. The future is always changing, as shown with the car. No, the point was that she could make a choice. She has always been able to make a choice. And indeed, this is not the first time she has learned this lesson. She has been offered the choices before her over and over again, but she never realized that she could make a difference until it was too late. The circumstances keep changing ever so slightly, but the end result is the same. The terrorist has been going through the same problem, believing that he has no choice in the actions he has taken. And so once more she is too late, but Mr. Wilde gives her another go-round. They're going to keep doing it until they get it right. And so she wakes back up in the wrecked car and stumbles into the coffee shop as she had at the end of The Way Out, too late once again to stop the bomb, before waking up in her bed for the next chance to make a choice. But while she is working on making the right choices this time, another man nearby is getting ready to make his choices. But that is a tale for tomorrow. Or is it yesterday? Diana Westby, meanwhile, continues to be caught up in choices. If this continual loop has proven anything, however, it's that Diana's choices do have an impact and importance. There is no such thing as no choice, especially when those choices can affect the Twilight Zone.